Number 1.
Weber Q1200. If the flavor is your only criterion, I would argue that charcoal is superior to propane gas. But the flavor is rarely the only factor. We don't grill in beautiful meadows under a rainbow every day. Often, we grill after hours on a Friday, while we're also trying to set up a tent, inflate a mattress, and wrangle hungry children. And that's when the convenience of propane trumps charcoal. For those times, your best bet is the Weber Q1200. It's big enough for a family of 4 and strikes the best balance between ease of use and cooking performance. It has a thermometer and some side tables to hold your plates and tongs. It's also a champ at keeping a constant, even heat in pretty much any weather conditions. A storm blew in one afternoon, but it just kept on cooking despite the high wind and rain. It's also good at minimizing flare-ups. To test this, I marinated some chicken in lemon juice and olive oil and laid it on the grills. Every grill flared somewhat, but the Q1200 and the Coleman below have heavy enameled cast iron grates that are closed over the burners, which helps keep the flaring under control.
Number 2.
George Foreman Plate Grill. Not everyone has a yard, and it's increasingly common for apartments to ban open flame grills on balconies. This is where electric grills come in. It's grilling, sort of, but without the flames. After trying a few different options, I've come back around to the one that got me through apartment life. The George Foreman Grill. Some may turn up their nose and say this isn't really grilling, but there's no grilling police, as far as I know, and it's as close as some of us can get so grill on. Haven't used the fancier models, but this basic 4-serving one served me well for years. You can pull the grills out for easy cleaning, there's a drip pan to catch all the grease, and if you're not in the grilling mood, it doubles as a panini press. Keep in mind that this is a little different than normal grilling since it cooks from the top and bottom, which means your food cooks faster. Make sure you preheat your grill until the green light clicks. This will ensure that your food doesn't stick to the grill plates.
Number 3.
Coleman Road Trip 225 Portable Propane Grill. For couples and small families looking for the convenience of propane, the Coleman Road Trip 225 Portable may work better than a Weber. It's considerably lighter and mostly matches the Weber Q1200. Coleman also gives you the option to use only one burner, so you can grill a couple of burgers without draining your propane gas tank. With variable controls, you can sear veggies on one side while cooking meat more slowly on the other. There's a greased pan to catch drips while cooking, and it's removable for cleaning. You also get push-button ignition and 11,000 BTUs of propane grilling power. What the Coleman lacks is a thermometer and a latch on the lid to let you carry it one-handed, though these omissions don't stop me from recommending it. Coleman has accessories that let you use half the stove as a griddle or regular stove burner, so you can simmer beans while you grill hot dogs. I enjoyed the $32 griddle for frying. While I didn't try it myself, the $20 stove grate gets high marks in other reviews around the web.
Number 4.
Weber Traveler Portable Grill. The Weber Traveler's sturdy design and easy collapsing and extending system trump our previous pick in this category, which was the Coleman Road Trip 285, $250 at Amazon. The Coleman had a nasty habit of pinching my fingers if I wasn't careful when collapsing it, but that doesn't happen with the Weber because the release mechanism isn't near the hinge. The Traveler also offers a little more grilling space and is easier to transport thanks to sturdier wheels. Like the Q above, the Traveler uses a single burner that wraps around the entire bottom of the grill. That's covered by a 2-piece cast iron grill grate that's solid, where it runs over the burner, which acts as a heat diffuser and keeps the burner from getting covered in grease. Speaking of grease, it has a slide-out grease trap that's easy to empty. It also has a built-in thermometer that's reasonably accurate, but I still suggest getting a separate probe like the Weber Connect Smart Hub, $92 at Amazon, because, well, everyone needs to have their work double-checked. But no matter how you measure it, the Traveler's 13,000 BTU burner gets plenty hot and really shines when searing. The 320 square inch grilling surface is big enough to grill for a crowd. The only real knock against a Weber is that it is big. It'll still fit in the trunk of your car, but it definitely takes up a considerable amount of space.
Number 5.
Primus Kamoto. This is my new go-to charcoal grill for quick trips. I still love the Weber above, but the Kamoto has the edge when it comes to portability. It collapses down to store flat. The large version that I tested measures about 15 inches by 20 inches. Once extended, it's big enough to handle 16-inch long logs or charcoal with 255 square inches of cooking surface. That's big enough to handle burgers and veggies for our family of 5. After you're done cooking, the Kamoto doubles as a fire pit, which is handy for campsites where ground fires aren't allowed, like at the beach. The compact design makes it portable and leaves plenty of extra trunk space, but I'm not crazy about the grilling surface itself. It's a thin metal grid, and I find that heavily marinated meats stick a bit more than on whiter, thicker grill grates. On the plus side, your asparagus won't drop through into the coals. My other concern is that relatively thin metal may warp with heat over time. Since this grill folds up, that could render it unusable. I've been using it regularly, about once a week, for 6 months now, and it still collapses nicely, but one side has begun to bow out slightly.